Did I know him? Yeah, I knew him. Everybody knew him. Not to say everybody liked him now, but he was competition. Although it never really felt like we was competing. He's one of them guys that you look at and you feel like, I don't know, like you know him. Like you've always known him and you're best friends even though you just met.
Yeah, I met His Holiness. But it wasn't like, pleased to meet ya, I'm Jesus. It was more like, hey, I know these pigs are your livelihood and all, but I'm gonna possess them with freaking demons and make them jump in a lake. He had the nerve to come around my property and mess with my pigs. No bacon for anybody that week.
Unclean. That was my life for 12 years. Every day was a day of washing, getting that awful odor and smell out, cutting cloths for clothes. The doctors didn't help any. So when I saw him, I was desperate.
My brother went around telling everyone he was the Messiah. It was mortifying. I mean, sure, that whole wine at the wedding thing was legit prophetic business, but God? That wine must have gone to his head. And then there was this one time where we were waiting on him forever while he was talking to these people, and we even tried to call him. And does he hurry up? No. He has the nerve to turn around and tell all of these people, you are my brothers and sisters and mother. How can he say that? I mean, did we mean so little to him that he cares more about his precious little groupies?
Why'd I do it? Same because everybody else has. I needed the money. This wood may grow on trees, but money sure ain't growing. Plus, them are Romans. You don't mess with Romans. They want you to build them a cross, you build them a cross. Still, I knew who they'd be using it for. He ain't never done me no harm. Why'd I do that?
That man was a wrecking ball, bankrupting businesses and butting into everyone's lives. And apparently he didn't discriminate. I heard that psycho went into the temple of his own people and started going nuts on the businessmen there, flipping over tables and even whipping people. Can you imagine? So yeah, I heard what happened to him, but hey, he had it coming. Good riddance.
I couldn't talk to him about my condition. You don't talk to a stranger about something like this, especially a man. So, I took a chance. I reached out, and I touched his cloak.
They were strangers. That hurt so much. I mean, we had been there since the beginning. His family. We used to play together, you know? Follow the leader. He'd go around the kitchen pretending to be a lion, an earthworm, a lamb. And we'd all clamor after him. James, Jude, everyone. Copying his every move. He didn't have to go out and... Why weren't we enough?
And then the bleeding stopped. The pain was gone. I hadn't felt this good in years. But he felt it too. He asked, "Who touched me?" And then he looked at me, and he saw me. He knew everything about me. He knew everything I was going through. He saved me. He saved me. Later, when I heard what happened to him, I couldn't believe it. I was shocked and so sad. Now, I knew he had problems, and I knew he had enemies. But why would you crucify such a wonderful person?
See, I was there that day. Of course I was there. Right before he breathes his last, he looks up. We make eye contact. In that moment, I could tell that he knew it was me who'd made that instrument of death that he was fastened to. And yet, his eyes, they told me the same thing they always had. We was best friends. Yeah, that never changed.